Hey, I'm Amethyst Goddess from InAlignment Ministries. I just cleared out the energy for Scorpio. I was guided to do Taurus. We're going to do Taurus, okay? It was a real, like, heavy energy. Just resetting here. I hope y'all doing all right. I like to anoint my hands and anoint my different energy points that I know get affected the most when channeling different energies. Trying to keep it light. Oh, what is this? Okay. Alrighty. So Taurus. I heard bricks. Okay, I know this sound random, but I heard Bricks by Gucci Mane. Gucci Mane. So bricks. Off white bricks. Okay, so yeah, you get the point. So you either like that song or that's the kind of stuff you do. Okay? No shade, no hate, no nothing on that. Let me see. Okay, I'm hearing a mindful message. Usually I use this deck, mindful messages, for my Mondays re-recordings. I do on IG. Every Monday I do, Monday morning usually, I do a mindful message. And that's just to help the collective or whoever comes across it for the day, to just kind of give them a little boost for the week, right? Just to be mindful of, have that energy to be mindful of. I heard be mindful of the company you keep. New adventures. Today I open myself up to new adventures. I go out and do something I've been holding back from. I move through the fear rather than let it control me. I trust my intuition and follow my desires. Okay. You got a few out here. I'm going to read them all because I believe that they're pertinent for your situation. Dance it out. So, you know, I was saying that Gucci Mane song, you might like Gucci Mane for real. Trap music or something. I can move emotions through. I heard money, trap money music. So really trap music seems to me like that's when you want to go get it anyway, when you want to get the bag. But it's specifically like there's some money coming. Evidently, there's something coming that's really good for you. Dance it out. I can move emotions through my body by dancing. Whenever I start to feel built up energy or crankiness, I will play some music and move intuitively. I don't have to look a certain way, simply move and feel as the stress or heaviness begins to ease out of my body. Okay, that's dope. Morning rituals. In the mornings, I will take time to tune into myself, to set high vibrational rituals that will help me lead a good day. I pay attention to the morning habits that don't serve me and change them for ones that do. Okay. So you may need to consider establishing a routine when you rise, like something as minute, or may seem as minute, as making up your bed. That ritual is setting the tone for the day, to say that I complete tasks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have the intent of setting things to accomplish, and I will accomplish them for the day, and not procrastinate, and be consistent every day. That's what rituals usually are, you know, something that you consistently do, a habit. And it may be something you may deem as good or bad. Some people, as soon as they wake up, they gotta go fire one up. You get what I'm saying? As soon as they wake up, that's their routine. Intentions. Today is a fresh start. No matter how my day was yesterday, I can make of today whatever I want. My intention for the day is blank. So write your intention and take the you could take the card, or basically, because you don't have this card, you may want to get this deck. It's mindful message deck. Write your intention and take this card behind your door, so you may remember as you leave your house. So I'm seeing that, Taurus, it's about intentional living with you and practicality. Even though all of this is spiritual, this is something that you need to do that will set the tone for your day. Something as simple as making your bed, something as simple as meditating or praying in the morning. I'm hearing prayer rugs. So some of you may have a certain religious belief or custom that you've been slacking on, that you need to get back on track, especially if it's something that really helps you, and you resonate with it, but you've been kind of lagging behind on your practice. Get back into your practice. All is okay. All that I feel is okay. I hold myself in love through the unsureness, the worry, doubt, anger, fear, anxiety, rejection, or overwhelm. I am thankful to feel the full range of emotions that I do. These emotions are the very contrast that leads to my higher expansion. That's beautiful. So all is okay. All is well with you. Okay? But setting the tone will definitely help. So those are some really good messages. And all the cards from what I'm seeing here really resonates with all the energy points that make sense. Just to get yourself in alignment. So I'm seeing really the purples and the blues. It's like the shades that I'm looking at reminds me of a crown in the third eye. So you need to make sure you are connected to source, spirit, your higher self, God, whoever you resonate with. You need to have that connection reestablished because it's a little fuzzy, okay? And it's all about your practice. It's all about your routine. You know, when we go day to day, we honor spirit and honor ourselves through certain achievements. And it can be as small as, like I said, getting up and making our bed. As small as just saying thank you. Or opening the door for someone. Okay. And I'm hearing gratitude. So show more gratitude and appreciation for not only just material things, but just breathing, waking up, food, shelter. You know, if you want to go back to the basics, that's what I'm hearing, back to basics. Some of you have really gotten out of your routine of acknowledging spirit and acknowledging, you know, your growth and your progress. An emphasis on the heart chakras there as well. I'm hearing intentional living, and the sacral energy is standing out. Okay. All right. So what energies want to speak in regards to Taurus in April? If you come across this message outside of April, that is perfectly okay. If it resonates, hey, go with it. Cancer came out. Remember I mentioned the heart chakra? Cancer is all about I feel, okay? Okay, what's the other energy that wants to speak? Oh, one more card? Okay. I usually get out 2 or 3 cards. It don't matter. 1 card, 2 cards, whatever I hear. So I'm hearing 1 more card and that's it. Water. So you guys need to be more in your heart space, more in your emotions. Okay? So the water card came out. Okay? Okay, so I'm hearing, I did mention practicality. The practicality is just cleaning up, doing things, handling business as you see fit, right? But the practicality, remember I was saying it ties in like your spiritual practice, your spirituality. All of this is spiritual, okay? But specifically when it comes to being connected, with being connected where you are, being connected with the people around you, being connected with earth, being connected with spirit. It's almost like you have put yourself in a bubble. That's what I'm hearing. And so you need to connect, okay? And tap into your heart space. I'm hearing forgiveness. So some of you may need to work on that. Okay? So Cancer and water. And some of you may have a relationship or hurt friendship with a Cancer or a water sign. Cancer is Pisces or Scorpio. Oh, I feel like I need to get that card. I'm gonna try that one. I hear that. I have this right here is chakra reading cards by Rochelle or Rachel Charman. I might be saying the name wrong. Either Rochelle or Rachel. You know, sometimes we numb ourselves and we get so into our day that we don't focus on the feeling of the day. Yeah, readings are timeless. This can go for your sun, moon, or rising. And if it just resonates, it resonates. Okay, remember I was saying the feeling part? Okay, so the first card that came out, and the number is 30. So the first that card out is the I am presence. The I am presence is very significant. If you know anything in regards to my my business, my spiritual business, is all planning on I am. I didn't even do it intentionally. It just worked out that way, where the words that came out I heard from my business was InAlignment Ministries. Lo and behold, I am. So that I am presence is something that you really need to tap into, that energy. Okay. And then dreams. So remember I was telling you about the water. You need to really tap into that water space, that water energy. When you tap into that I am energy, you're further affirming your soul. You can just say, I am. That in itself is an affirmation. In the Bible, there's a scripture saying, I am that I am, as far as God. And then we're made in the likeness, in the image of God, right? Ye are gods, or like little gods, or gods. So you need to affirm yourself. I'm hearing your soul. My I am presence shines brightly through me for all to see. You are being guided to take some time to strengthen and deepen this connection by meditating, writing, and doing things that allow you to feel the higher vibration of your soul. There is an abundance of positive energy flowing to you as you walk closer with your I am presence, as it creates a deeper feeling of fulfillment and well-being in your life. It's time to listen and take that wisdom. It's an all-loving, all-knowing, it's omnipotent, omnipresent. That's what I'm hearing. All-wise aspect of yourselves that hold profound guidance and wisdom at all times. It resonates with pure love. Remember I said tap into your heart space? When you tap into your heart space, that's where you need to be when it comes to your exchanges in life. Because even if it's a disconnection, you're doing that disconnection in love because you have so much love for yourself. You have so much love for that other person that you're willing to disconnect from the situation so that you can grow and that other person can grow and learn their lessons and live their life and their truth as well as you. When you're in the heart space of love, and it's unconditional and it's pure and it's intentional with, I don't have to have anything in exchange for it, or tick for tat, forgiveness, compassion, overstanding. That is what's in the center of love. Love is not always about kissy kissy gifts and being booed up. Okay, that's the conditional. That's a lot of the conditional stuff that we as humans, we are drawn to. You know, the surface level, but the deeper one is having connections and sending them on their way in love, having healthy boundaries in love, establishing yourself in love. When you contribute to I'm hearing to this earth, when you're contributing, doing it in love. When you create a business, you're creating a business within love, right? And then that's how you are able to maneuver in this life with ease and with flow. Now, you may have hiccups here and there, but it will definitely won't be as much resistance when you have an understanding that, you know, when I'm exercising in love, regardless of this uncomfortable situation, regardless of the circumstances, I know I will be okay. And remember that card that says all is okay, all is well, basically. So that's a message I got caught up in. It's something that you needed to hear, but let's see if I can get some situational some circumstances here, some examples of what exactly is going on in your life. More so, it's sounding like an individual thing, right? It's looking like an individual thing, meaning it's not dealing with someone. Now, it may come out that you are dealing with someone. Like I said, you may be involved with a Cancer. Lo and behold, the Chariot card came out. Or you may be relocating or travel. Because remember, I pulled out a card, New Adventures Awaits. So give me 2 more strengths. Okay, the Knight of Wands came out. 1 more. I heard take action on your, the High Priestess wanted to come out. Take action on your dreams or your passions or desires. Give me 1 more card. Come on now. Give me 1 more card. 7 of Cups came out, so that's the strength. So the Chariot, the Knight of Wands, and the 7 of Cups. What needs improvement? Give me 3 cards for that. Queen of Swords, the area that needs improvement. Some of you may come off kind of harsh in the way you express yourself. Give me 2 more cards. I heard you don't mean it, you mean well, but you end up coming off kind of harsh. Okay. Queen of Cups. Remember I said something you need to work on? Queen of Cups flew out. Give me 1 more card. And again, somebody may be dealing with a water sign. Give me 1 more card. I'm hearing communication. Okay, so 6 of Cups came out, and I didn't show you the other cards, but my bad. 2 of Swords. 2 of Swords came out before the 6 of Cups, actually. So the 2 of Swords is about a person that has a blindfold on. They can take it off. They're in a situation where they're having a difficult time. If you stay in that position too long, it can be a stalemate. Indecisiveness. What is the 2 of Swords? Because sometimes it can, when you clarify the 2 of Swords, you can find out what it is. Maybe 2 things, usually, you know. 2 of Swords. What is the 2 of Swords about? I heard fulfillment. But yo, I'm seeing a position You want certain things, emotional connections, but you're not acting like it. Because this flew out really kind of like this. But really, I'm seeing the arm position. It's like cross. The Two of Swords, cross. What is... Clarify the Two of Swords again. Page of Wands. Remember I said tapping into your emotions, or you may be dealing with a fire sign individual, or it may be an inspiration. I heard a child for fire, Page of Wands. Some of you are having an issue with connecting with your fire sign child. And you kind of being stubborn about it. Some of you are being stubborn with how, okay, say for instance, you've been taught the old school way, right? And then your child doesn't know anything about the old school, but you're teaching them by how you behave and how you treat them, right? And how you teach them. So you're always doing this comparison of a thing where it's like, well, this is how we do it, this is how it's done, and they're kind of like on their own kind of thing. They're in their own world. So it's like a clash as far as communication. And so the more you say, this is how it's done, that's it, whatever, it's more resistance there. And if you know how, I'm very familiar on how to deal with fire sign children. I have a fire sign child, and with them, not saying that you can't tell them what to do as a parent, because you're the parent, but strategically, I know it's easier to communicate with them without saying, you better, and you, and I said, and woo-woo, like that, especially with an Aries child, because I did hear Aries child in that. I have an Aries child, and they are about I am, okay? They are all about I am. They're the leader. You can suggest it to them, but as far as being like a dictatorship, because I can't think of the word, how to say it. But I'm hearing the words, but some of them I can't pronounce. Totalitarian, okay, like a dictatorship, like this is my way, there's no democracy and all that. Some children don't mesh well with that. They don't like to be told what to do in that type of manner. Now, you have to find a way to communicate with them where you're still in your power and you're not kowtowing or like bowing down to them in a sense where you're like, can you, I really would like if you go over there and clean your room, like, you know, doing suggestive kind of thing. But I mean, in certain instances, if it doesn't call for you to be so authoritative, you can suggest things. But incorporate them within the process of rules or whatever. Like, say for instance, if you have certain rules in house, like to keep the house clean, hey, make them feel responsible by having them in charge of the trash, or having them in charge of vacuuming, or sorting the clothes for laundry, or they have to put up their clothes. If you're folding the laundry, they have to put their own laundry up. They have to put their own clothes up. They have to make, like, especially if they're little children, giving them the establishment of responsibility, so you're not always doing it. I know I'm going on a tangent, but I'm feeling guided to say this, as far as suggestions, so that it won't be a clash, like there is two dominant personalities coming toe to toe with each other. Taurus is already a stubborn energy. Then you have a fire sign. That's not gonna, it's gonna be a clash. You get what I'm saying? So Taurus and Aries energy, I'm hearing there's a clash. And it's always like a connection between you guys, even in relationships, whether it's platonic or romantic, it's like this clash. It's like y'all have similarities because y'all stubborn and y'all are, I don't know, it's something about it, something karmic about it to me. That's what I'm hearing about the connection. So you may be dealing with someone that is of a younger personality, and they just don't want to be told what to do. There's also I'm hearing wish fulfillment. You want, again, to tap into your heart space, but you're not doing so because you're so stubborn on being open. And there is an opportunity that wants to come in so you can, you know, be more free-spirited, okay? Whether it's a new creative project or new venture, or even just travel, because this is really standing out to me like you're going like going through a desert or something, like a exploration kind of thing going on. Like, I don't know if you have an RV or you just going in a vehicle and you just traveling and like documenting it as you go. I'm seeing that as well. What is the heads up? I really got deep into that. The World card popped up. And it came out in the reverse, really. We'll put that in the reverse. It came out in the reverse. So something that's... And then, again, I mentioned travel. So some of you may be relocating. Some of you may be traveling for just an adventure. Give me heads up. 2 more cards, please. Heads up. Okay, Knight of Swords came out. I heard messages as soon as the Knight of Swords came out. I saw the Ace of Wands, and I was wondering, I kept looking at it, but it went ahead and came out. So Ace of Wands came out. So yeah, like an inspiration. I'm hearing move. I heard change of scenery. So some of you need to change the scenery. Where you're at, it's kind of like some boredom going on or some stale energy. And sometimes we have to physically move in order to activate the energy and get things flowing and going again. Some of you may have some travel delays or a travel cancellation. And I heard when I touched the World card that things are not finished between you and a connection. Clarify the World card. The Taurus, the Hierophant card when it come out, that's also known as the Taurus card. I went ahead and pulled it out. And then the 5 of Pentacles. So I'm checking out the 5 of Pentacles. These people are even if they're limping, they're fully capable of going into shelter, I'm hearing. They're fully capable, like they're not on the ground disabled or something. 5 of Pentacles. So the Magician card, that's also known as Virgo, Mercury, Gemini energy. And then the 3 of Swords. So it may be, again, remember I was telling you this Taurus, Aries type vibe going on, but also you could be dealing with some an air sign or a Virgo. Remember I was telling you about the heart space? Okay, so the first card that came out for the 3 of Swords is Love Begins. I heard self-sabotage, triumph for this card. I want to look something up. So the Triumph is the Chariot card again then. So you may very well be dealing with fire signs, specifically Aries. You may be dealing with a Cancer, another Taurus, Virgo, and I said the air sign, so that's Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And you're not taking action on it for some reason. Clarify the Triumph. Woo. We are in the time for this video, but it's all good. light. That may be, I always get light mixed with the star or the sun card. So I'm going to look right quick. So that might be the sun card. Yeah, the sun card. This is a moment, this is now your moment to shine. The radiance from within will be there for all to see. Okay? Reminds you that because of its power, nothing remains in the dark. Through its illuminations, truths, and certain paths before you begin to emerge and can be surely seen. Using this energy of positive thoughts and continually thinking about the happiest and most joyful memories will light the path before you even more brightly and attract exactly what you're emanating. Keep on shining. So the sun card is something that you really want, something that you're attracted to, but you're not acting on it. And the sun card is also in connection with the Leo sign. FYI. And again, it can be you with a child. Like I'm hearing more so like a father-child or father-son connection. Okay, some of you may have a father-son relationship and you're raising him. Like you're the sole custody. Your sole custody. And there's some stubbornness. I'm hearing obstinate, stubbornness within the connection. And you're considering, some of you may be considering travel. Like traveling as a way or a means to connect with your child or significant other. So Love Begins came out when I clarified the World card. So give your situation a chance, whether it's with your child, whether it's with someone that you're considering to be with, give it a chance. It's almost like a self-sabotage. The Three of Swords, the energy is like what I'm getting, because the negative cards are more so something that is inward within you, like something that you are kind of doing. The other person may be open and willing for the opportunity in regards to the situation, but it's your thought process and it's the way you're feeling that is preventing it from coming together. So Spirit is asking you to tap into your heart space to feel, to get yourself back in routine, in connection with Spirit, Source, your higher self. And those of you, when I heard something in regards to just yourself as far as your dreams and aspirations, tap into that heart space. And in that watery element where, because to me, Taurus is almost like watery earth in a sense, at times, because they can be really, they have a feminine nature, and it's probably because it's Venus energy. So some of you connect well with Piscean energy, and just be a little bit more open, a little bit more flexible, and incorporate water, the water element within your day-to-day. So whether it's increasing your water, whether it's going out in nature and you don't have to dip in the creeks or the lakes or whatever, but just being by that waterfall or just being by the water element will draw in that feeling of opening up your heart space. I'm also hearing illumination, and when I looked at the card for dreams. So some of you may want to you may have some significant dreams come up that give you messages that you need to be tapped into, that will help you on your journey, and how to interact and engage with others, because I'm seeing that is something that you desire, that's something that you secretly like hold in, but you're not showing on the outward. One more thing. Ace of Cups. I asked what is dream. So you want new beginnings. You want new beginnings, and you want to reconnect with people that you have current connections with. Stop sabotaging yourself. Stop thinking of the what ifs in a negative situation, like what if it doesn't work? What if it fails? Well, what if it doesn't? What if it actually works out well? What if everything is actually okay? What if the person wants it just as much as you do and they're scared because of based on the past of how you engage with this person, or the interaction has been kind of cold or sterile. So just be open. Just be open and allow and trust that you, first of all, will protect yourself and ensure that you won't get hurt in a sense of harm coming your way, that you trust your gut and your intuition and knowing what to trust and what not to trust. And you trust spirit, that because you have that unconditional love or that heart space open, that you trust that because you're giving out love, you'll receive love. Because you're open, someone else is going to be open. Because there's going to be a currency or an exchange, or a flow, that whatever you give out, you'll receive because you had good intentions. Now, it can go either way. But being the fact that if you're operating in your heart space, that you will always receive unconditional love. It doesn't always have to be people. It could be animals, your pets. It could be just that being in nature and engaging with the elements, that you can actually feel the love. Just your I am presence, being tapped into the deeper meanings of your soul, getting in engulfed into that love center. I'm telling you, that is very important to keep you grounded, okay? Because we go through so many things in life that can knock us down and make us feel like, why are we even doing this? But spirit has given you, I'm seeing several opportunities or ways that you, or means that you can actually connect and feel and I mentioned some money maybe coming your way. I really do feel that. But I'm hearing lack in the sense of mental state. So this is my last message for you. I know it has gone out, like way out, but it's all good. For those who need to hear will hear. But I'm hearing that because of your mentality on certain things, of the lack, it's causing you to be off-centered, or you're not able to really tap into that I am. I am is really significant as far as your heart space. If you really tap into that I am, you wouldn't have a worry or a concern whether you'll be provided for, whether you have someone that will love you, whether you will feel love or have companionship, or someone being open and just as open and genuine as you are with them. You wouldn't have those worries. You wouldn't have those worries that someone is trying to get over on you, or that you have to run the show and control things, right? Especially in those power dynamics and dealing with the ego. You don't even have to worry about the ego, because the ego will be in check when you're tapped into the I am presence. Okay? So that's all I have for you. It was a little deeper than I expected. All the information you need as far as getting in contact with me, booking a reading or a service. I do healing services as well. All that will be in the description. Comment below. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Be well. Take care.